Howdy, folks. Welcome back. My name is Chris, and this is the Lawn and Life. Today, we're going to be talking about urea. It is a nitrogen 4600. So it's the real deal, baby. First things first, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. If you like it, let's get on with the video. So, I had never heard of this until this year. The first person that I saw talk about this product was Sonny Bermuda. You may or may not have heard of him. I'll link his channel below. He bought it and it intrigued me. The reason it intrigued me is because I have Bermuda grass. Generally late April, early May is when you're really supposed to start pushing your Bermuda. It really depends on what your temperature is, what your soil temperature is. But where I live in Alabama, late April, early May, it starts getting in the mid to high 70s, low 80s, and that is prime growing, prime pushing Bermuda season. Now, I've always had a pretty nice lawn, especially this side yard, but I've always thought it was a little thin. So my goal this year with me primarily real mowing is to have a thick, dense, I wanted a thick lawn that you could not spread the grass blades apart and see the soil. I wanted a thick, dense lawn. Now, I also had a couple of bare, thin spots over here. I had one right here, and then I had another one right here, which I'm gonna talk about in a minute. It had fully grown in, but I'm gonna talk about that here in a minute. So, mid-April, I started using it, and the results have been very, very positive. I've really, really liked it so far. Here's a close-up shot. It's not the best out there, but I'm pretty proud of it. Here's what it looks like. It is 100% water soluble. Now, if you didn't know, nitrogen is what pushes the vertical growth of your lawn. It can also give you a little bit of green up, but it's what pushes the lawn, your grass, to grow. The way I applied this was the first application. I applied 1 pound per thousand. Started that mid to late April, really mid-April. Once a week after the first application. Then I went down for the rest of April, a 1/2 pound per thousand. And then all of May, I went down to 0.25 pounds per thousand. So once a week, I've been applying this. So with this application of this high nitrogen, partnered with cutting frequently and cutting low, has allowed my Bermuda to try to grow vertically, but I'm cutting frequently, so it's forcing it to grow sideways and spread out, and it's thickening up. Also, let me add, if you're applying a high nitrogen or any fertilizer, but you're not cutting frequently, you're not gonna get the results that you want. Also, if you have Bermuda and you're wanting it to spread and thicken up, Bermuda likes to be cut short, so you're gonna have to cut it lower, you're gonna have to cut it frequently, especially if you have Bermuda. If you have a different type of grass type, you're gonna have different results, and you're gonna have to treat it a little bit differently. So we're in my shed. All I used was my hand pump sprayer. I filled it up with about 1 gallon of water. Then I would add the urea. Then I will fill it up the rest of the way for the amount that I need. It makes you stir it up really good, but it is soluble, and it applies really easy. I even mixed in some RGS with it to help it stimulate some root growth and root development. So I think that's helped as well. Now back to the spot I was talking about. I had new internet put in, and long story short, they were not supposed to have to do much digging. I thought they were going to be coming from over there to my house, but they're having to cut across my side yard, under my driveway, and across the yard. So they did have to do a pretty good amount of digging. No big deal. So what I'm going to be doing is breaking back out the urea. I'm going go ahead and be applying it to where they dug up my yard, so I can start getting this thin area where they dug it up to start filling back in and looking nice. Now I'm not going to bore you with watching me spray. Y'all seen me spray my yard with plenty of product before. It's really easy. Figure out how much you want to put down, how much you need to put down, mix it with water, and then put it down. Only negative I would probably say with this is not really a negative. You're going to have to be careful with this. A lot of your Milorganites and some of your other fertilizers that are lower nitrogen or slow release, you can be a little bit more just, heavy-handed with it and not worry about burning your lawn, you don't want to do that with this. It's strong stuff, and you don't want to over-apply because it can really mess up your lawn. So be careful. I would not put down any more than about a pound per 1,000, but you need to also think about how much you've already put down this year. Overall, side yard's looking really, really good. I have plans of doing a small putting green right here in the middle. Still in the plans, but I'm looking forward to that. I really appreciate you watching. Once again, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. This is Chris with Lawn and Life, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.